Minnesota's Medical Cannabis Therapeutic Use Act became law last year. It was signed by a Democratic governor after passing through a House and Senate, both under Democratic control. But one veteran Minnesota House member told me there was a specific amendment added that made the idea of a medical marijuana program in the state especially palatable to legislators. This month, the third medical marijuana dispensary in Minnesota opened its doors inside a nondescript storefront in a Rochester strip mall.
I would challenge you to find somebody in Iowa who, once they see our system here, see how we run things, would oppose that.
Dr. Kyle Kingsley, a former emergency room physician, is CEO of Minnesota Medical Solutions, or MinMed, one of two companies in the state growing and distributing medical cannabis.
Our goal is to build a model that's accepted by mainstream medicine. That's how most patients are going to get access.
MinMed grows their marijuana plants at a giant greenhouse in a small city northwest of Minneapolis. Kingsley says the medical cannabis is distributed to the dispensaries in pill, liquid, and oil form.
Danny had progressively gotten worse, actually, and he had up to 24 seizures a day.
Kim Folk left Wisconsin and moved her son Daniel to Colorado, where he first started a cannabis oil regimen. The now 6-year-old initially got worse, but then his seizures started to disappear.
And they stopped eventually, and his cognition has just gotten better and better.
When Minnesota's medical marijuana program started this month, Daniel's mother, father, and twin sister all moved with him to Minnesota because patients have to be residents of the state. They found a neurologist to certify his epilepsy.
And we filled out our paperwork. It took half an hour at the most and paid our fee, so it was really quite simple.
Kim was the first customer at the Rochester dispensary. She told us Daniel's month-long supply in this vial cost $200. It's not covered by insurance, but Falk says it's a small price for access to a product she claims has helped her son where so many medications have failed. This cannabis oil has the CBD compound believed to relieve pain, nausea, and convulsions. It doesn't contain the best-known marijuana plant compound, THC, that delivers the so-called marijuana high.
When it started being sold as medicinal marijuana, that's when it started being taken more seriously.
Democrat Kim Norton, now in her 5th term in the Minnesota House, was originally against the medical cannabis bill, but 2 years ago, just like these mothers here in Iowa, mothers of epileptic children began swarming the Minnesota Capitol.
They were organized, particularly those young mothers were there with their children, and that was very moving.
Norton says another big step was an amendment she helped add to the bill that created a way to record the effectiveness of medical marijuana as it was being used.
I wanted data to show this actually worked. We were hearing anecdotal stories, but there was no data.
In Minnesota, each time they go to a dispensary to pick up their medical cannabis, patients have to fill out a questionnaire that will help researchers gauge how the patient is responding to their treatment.
While it's not a peer-reviewed scientific study, it is the closest we could get.
Here in Iowa, some of the most vocal opponents at the Capitol have repeatedly said they're waiting for results from a University of Iowa study into the effectiveness of cannabis oil on pediatric epilepsy.
No more, I heard this, it was on the internet, etc., etc. I want to see results. And then we can move very, very cautiously on something like this.
A University of Iowa spokesman tells KCCI that clinical trial has just started. It involves 80 participants from around the country. One group of young patients will be treated with medical cannabis. The other will receive a placebo. The trial will last 24 weeks. A much different approach to testing the effectiveness of medical marijuana than the one underway in Minnesota, based solely on user feedback.
We didn't want them to have to wait, and in fact, many people felt it would be immoral to have a test where you have a cohort that's not getting any treatment. They didn't want to have that kind of research being done.
In Rochester, Minnesota, Mark Tauschek, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.